Freedom, you friendly, more human name, you who contain all that is morally loved, all that my humanity most values, and makes me no one's servant. You lay down no law, but wait for what my moral love acknowledges as law, because it resists every law that is forced upon it. Rudolf Steiner, The Philosophy of Freedom. Nature made me a natural being. Society made me into a law-abiding being. Only I can make myself into a free being. At a certain stage of my development, nature released me from her chains. Society carried my development a stage further. I alone can give myself the finishing touches. The cultivation of individuality is the cornerstone of modern culture, and so basic today we barely notice it. It's not just the belief that each individual is unique, but that this uniqueness can be cultivated. How can I cultivate individuality? Resist authority. The cultivation of individuality requires the courage to accept nothing as valid unless it springs from the source of individuality. It requires the courage to thrust aside everything that hinders you from fully developing your powers. It requires the courage to find your own way up the mountain rather than following a hero. It requires the courage to not allow any ideals to be forced upon you. It requires the courage to believe that in each of us, if only you probe deep enough into the very heart of your being, there dwells something noble, something worthy of development. How can I cultivate individuality? It requires the courage to no longer believe there is a norm of human life to which you must strive to conform. It requires the courage to regard the perfection of the whole as depending on the unique perfection of each single individual. It requires the courage to not do what anyone else can do equally well. No, your contribution to the development of the world, however trifling, must be something that by reason of the uniqueness of your nature, you alone can offer. It requires the courage to be less concerned about rules and norms in art. Assert your right to creatively express what is unique in you. These courageous expressions of individuality are the result of striving for freedom, developed to its highest level of intensity. It takes courage to not be dependent in any way, and to tolerate it only on the condition it supports a vital interest of your individuality. The cultivation of individuality is an expression of freedom that requires courage.